Hey, it's Tom, and I'm editing this podcast right now. But I just want to give a quick little warning to anyone who's watching this who may be sensitive to swearing. Our guest, AreuMadLoL, does swear a few times throughout the episode. So if you're not someone who's really into that or sensitive or something like that, maybe this episode isn't for you. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the episode.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of an actual podcast. My name's Murphy, and I'm here today with my other two co-hosts, Tom and Eve.
Sup?
Hi.
And today we're gathered with AreuMadLoL, aka Aaron.
Hi,
Hello,
that's
Aaron.
me.
Hello, Aaron. Do you want to introduce yourself?
It's him.
Yes, I like to introduce myself. I'm AreuMadLoL. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber. I've been on the platform for about a year or two now. Originally longer, but for the AreuMadLoL channel, about one and a half years. And I've been chilling ever since.
That's awesome.
It's true.
Do you guys want to get started with topics first, or?
Well, I had a
anything
topic
you wanna-
on hand because just from the introduction, Aaron, you said that
okay.
you've been doing YouTube for longer than AreuMadLoL.
Yes.
What kind of content were you uploading? Were you
On my
Team
very
Fortress 2?
original channel, let me go check. So back in the days, I'm gonna introduce you a channel right now. It's called Super Mario Logan, and the way their videos worked back then was they'd take like a Mario plush toy, you get like maybe at Walmart or some sort of store, and like you just put a camera in front of your toys and you just like talk over it, like So if you have your Mario, you just put it in front of your camera, go like, "Oh, it's me, I'm Mario," and you do stories and whatnot like that. And I used to do that a long time ago. I think around 2006. That was when my first channel was made, and I just did that for a very long time, like a very, very long time. I think I did it for about a few years, maybe like 2 or 3, and I made multiple channels back then, but that was the first one. Actually, back then I didn't even have Mario plush toys. I had to start with WWE figures, so I had to do action figures. And that was a stop motion picture I made on Windows Movie Maker, and then so on. I did that for a while. Obviously, not very consistent. And then, of course, it was my first channel, so it wasn't good at all. I moved on to gameplay, which was just me putting my $100 camera that I got for Christmas in front of my computer screen, and I would record games such as either Super Mario Galaxy 2, Resident Evil 4, or if I got wild, maybe a Facebook game like the old ones back in the day. I used to do that for a while.
Playing Farmville.
No, just games like Manager something where managers would just fight. I did that for a long time, and then I ended up just leaving that channel. And I even subbotted on that channel back then, but I didn't know that was bad.
Wait, how much did you subbot to?
I remember maybe 200 to 400.
Okay.
But realistically, I'd never made it over 200.
With
I want
subbots or
subbots.
without subbots?
That was just without subbots. With subbots, I can never. Without subbots, I never passed 200. And I thought back then subbots were just introducing new people to my channel back then. Like I remember the website. If I could like show it, the website was like a little train. It was like a sub train or something like that, and you would like put your channel on there every single day, and like it was so fun to do it back then. And I kind of missed the website because it was fun, but that's how I used to go back then. I miss it.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of funny because when I was a kid, you were talking about like the Super Mario Logan and all of those types of videos. Like I very distinctly remember watching those types of things all the time when I was a little kid. And I definitely never made any videos like that, but it's funny that you mentioned it.
I was a huge fan.
Yeah, I've made videos. I used to make like stop motion animations like that with like toys and stuff as well. When I was like 10 or something, I made like 50 videos where it was all just stop motion Minecraft toys. And that lasted for like probably like half a year. And then I started playing Minecraft and like I started recording it, but it's pretty similar to stories because I used to edit on like my phone and stuff.
Your phone, yeah. I never even had my own phone until like maybe last year.
Nice.
I've been watching. I watched Super Mario Logan back in his prime when they were still doing like the whole story arc or whatever. And looking back on it, I don't understand how I found any of it funny. And the fact that they're still uploading really surprises me.
They actually get millions of views.
I know. Fun fact. So I started streaming on YouTube back in last November, right?
Yeah.
And my second ever stream, Super Mario Logan popped in and just started talking to me. And like I have an old screenshot. It's just Super Mario Logan talking in my chat while I'm playing Hypixel Skywars. And it was the most surreal experience. And he was way more edgier than I thought because he had the whole check mark and everything. So it was him.
Yeah, I think like 2 years ago, I actually witnessed that happen on like another Minecraft streamer. Like I watched this like old guy or whatever, or he wasn't old, but he was like young, but it was a while ago. But basically, Super Mario Logan did the exact same thing to him. So I wonder if he just goes around and just talks to random Minecraft YouTubers just all the time when they stream.
Speaking about Minecraft and YouTube, Aaron, when did you start getting into Minecraft?
Recording wise or just the game?
Well, both.
The actual game itself, I remember I got into that maybe when whenever the Xbox 360 version came out. And you want to know a fun story with that?
Sure.
So me and my mother, I had two choices back then. I could either get an Xbox 360 or Xbox 360 and play Minecraft. That was like the deal. You get like a 360 and get to play Minecraft on it, or get WWE tickets and then go to like an actual show of WWE. And my mom made me choose besides that too. And I was like, do I want to go to a show of one of my favorite things at the time? Because nowadays, whatever they make now is just completely garbage. But back then, I loved it. Or do I want to get a video game console that could potentially last me even longer? And I waited out back then, and I thought, the smarter choice is to go with the console because I'm going to get more use out of that. So I did that. We got the console. It ended up red ringing as soon as we got home.
Feels fucking bad, bro.
I ended up crying because both of the choices I had, I could have, basically, it got nullified. I couldn't do anything. I just ended up being super sad for a while. My mom bought me another Xbox 360, or maybe my dad did, one of them. And then I still got to play it anyway, so, grateful for that. And then I ended up just playing Minecraft for the first time. And I remember vividly that I had no idea how to mine. I tried like spamming the button. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I ended up learning later I have to hold it down. So then after that, I ended up becoming pretty good at the game. That lasted for a long time. Our computer back then was maybe, no, it was like 10 FPS I would get on there. And I'll get into that later if that's okay. But I just played through.
Please tell us about the 10 FPS.
Yeah, I just played the 360 for a while, and then eventually, after playing the 360, I play with friends, and obviously since it's 360, you don't get to play on online servers, at least not back then. What you would do is you would grab a couple of your friends, take a USB stick, plug it in your mom's laptop, go on YouTube, search up free Minecraft Hunger Game maps, download it to your Xbox, and then play it that way with your friends. Now, is it okay if I can curse?
Yeah,
I was a fucking asshole back then to my friends. What I would do is I would download the GTA San Andreas Minecraft Hunger Games map. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
I would download I would
one,
download that. And back then there was a huge glass dome because obviously you couldn't make like a border. So you place like this huge glass dome to make sure people didn't get out. What I would do is I would place a chest specifically in a spot with like such OP gear. Place it like right where it was right on the edge on the border. I would go to it every time we played. And here's the thing, I always offered to be the host because I was like, hey, I got a great map, and then I would always do it, go to the chest, and I always would because of that. And everyone was like, I had one guy complain, like, dude, how do you get such OP gear? I was like, I know the map, man. I just know the map.
Wait, let me ask. Wait, there was no online play though, right?
No, you could connect to a world with like 10 of your friends max.
Yeah, but you were on the so you were playing online, right?
Yeah, I had an Xbox Live.
Okay, yeah. I remember playing Minecraft on Xbox 360 like with my friends online for sure. And I was just asking because obviously if they were with you, they could like see you doing it, but online that makes more sense. And I know this is about you, but with me, I played a lot back then, and I never actually downloaded a map. I made my own Hunger Games.
I tried
maps,
that before,
and I thought I was so smart because I used redstone repeaters and redstone to make the pistons all go up at the same time. I was like, oh my god, I'm such brain. And dude, my maps were fire. I was always on a super flat world.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And I like, like I remember I specifically I can probably go get it at some point and move it over to PC. Like I really should do that. But I remember there was this giant jungle tree, and when you went up, you got like Prot 5, like leather armor, and like a hella KB sword, and like, oh my god, like it was so busted. And I had like this really scuffed parkour in this metal area, and when you went to the top, you got like you got some like OP boots or something like that. Like there were like specific good pieces of armor throughout the area, and I remember. There was this one place where it was like a mossy cobblestone dungeon thing, and it was filled with zombies. But if you made it, through, it would be like this like iron set with like an iron sword that was like really OP. But like I didn't know that. I thought it was balanced, but I didn't realize like a sharp 5 iron was like busted. So like I would always go there and just smoke my friends with it, and they would have no idea. And oh my god, I remember the leather armor at the top of the tree. It came with like a bow, and the bow is so cheap. Like it had like punch in infinity. So I would always just stall out camp them out with the bow on Xbox 360. And oh my god, it's on my Xbox 360 100%. It wasn't my brother had the original one that could red ring.
Yeah.
But I actually. My zoomer ass, I got the black one that had like the like touch sensor button where it didn't red ring.
Yeah.
And I really need to go get it. It's still there. It's got like I never cleared that Xbox and I still have it. So I'm probably gonna do that after the podcast. But yeah, there's my experience. That was.
By the way, why didn't you download?
I just really needed to say that.
Wow, why didn't you download before? Was there a reason or what's up?
I honestly, I didn't even like know that was a thing. Like
I didn't know it was a thing now.
I was just, I was just, I don't know, man. I remember one time I was trying to get hacks for Super Mario, like new Super Mario Bros. On my Wii, and I got an SD card, and we have this old, actually no, we don't have it anymore. We had this old plasma TV, and it had an SD card slot on it, and I remember I put the SD card with the fucking hacks on it in the TV, and I was like, why isn't it working? But I wouldn't put it into my Wii because I was an idiot. And I was so confused why it wasn't picking up the SD card. And yeah, now I remember. It's because I have
a bit of an honest thing to say too. I did download maps, but for a while I was stumped on this. And I got stumped on that AdFly like for a long time.
I like how there's just the red square highlighting the skip ad.
Yeah.
Like
Dude,
I was stuck on this.
That was the barrier.
For so long. I wanted to download this map, and like I had no idea how to get past that when I was younger. I thought I couldn't get the
The
map.
final boss. I remember as a kid, I was talking about this earlier. I was downloading something, like I was on vacation somewhere with my family. And I remember one time I was like downloading a texture pack or like a mod or something, and I was on AdFly, and there was just straight up just tits. Like there was a dude. I never like, and this was like honest, like wholesome, like 11-year-old me. But I knew what I saw it, and I like just closed the tab so fast, and no one noticed. But I was just like, I don't know. I was scarred. Like I didn't even know. I was like, is that a thing? Like what is that? Like not like I knew what boobs were, but like
Yeah.
I just felt so violated. Like AdFly just showed me tits, and I was like 10, and and nothing's been the same since.
That happened to me. Like that exact same thing happened to me, except I was trying to download Minecraft hacked client on the Pocket Edition of like my Kindle Fire, and I was so scarred.
I didn't. Aaron, you spoke about like downloading maps. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know you could do that until you mentioned it.
Yeah, I didn't know how I learned.
I I remember my experience because I guess we're talking about our first experiences on the 360 because that was also where I played as well. Yeah. It took me a month to realize that I had to press X and that opened the crafting table. So I made a house out of gravel and then I made a house out of dirt. And then I thought it'd be really cool if there was an underground passage connecting the two. I still didn't know how to make a pickaxe. So I spent 2 hours just digging underground for a tunnel I didn't even use. And that's how my experience was.
Dude, well, I didn't really have that much of an experience with Minecraft Xbox 360. The most I had with it is I rented like the Xbox 360 like Minecraft version off of Redbox at Walmart and played that for like 2 days. But but my first Minecraft experience in general was on the PC. I had like 5 FPS or something. And I played survival, and similar to you, Murphy, I built a giant dirt hut or something, and I also didn't know how to like open up crafting tables or craft anything. The only crafting recipe I knew was for ladders, and because I accidentally crafted ladders once, and I guessed like the crafting recipe for it, and I was happy for like 3 days straight because I knew how to craft ladders.
Man was placing ladders everywhere.
Yeah, I was like 8.
Like, oh my god, what is this? This was in the game the whole time?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, 2-story house, let's go.
I remember I was making like a staircase and I wanted to make a sky base, but I didn't think that I could shift on a block and then place it like so it didn't fall. So what I do is that I just start from ground level and build myself up. So there's just a
That's what I actually used to do.
I was like, wait, dirt doesn't fall. And then I did it like halfway through and I thought I was just a genius.
Mind blown. I didn't know I could have this kind of power.
The thing is, I watched Minecraft YouTubers at the time. Like I watched RuneShark Minecraft Survival and I just thought that the Xbox edition was different than the Java edition. So it just didn't click that you can craft on Xbox.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, Aaron,
what's up?
Speaking of Minecraft YouTubers, how did you get into Minecraft YouTube? Were there any specific YouTubers you watched?
Oh, Minecraft YouTube. So besides me getting into Minecraft and getting into Minecraft YouTube, I'm gonna go search up my old channel. I don't know if there was a YouTuber specifically that got me into Minecraft, like the community of Minecraft YouTubers. I know I watched a lot of them back in the day, like Sky Does Minecraft, Deadlocks, stuff like that. And I watched those guys, but I don't know if there was specifically a Minecraft YouTuber that got me into Minecraft. I think back at the time, I just wanted to record because I remember I had a better computer back then, and I'm trying to find an example, but it's not working. But this is like, I guess back then, I had something I liked playing, which was Minecraft. I had OBS or some recording. I changed a lot of recording softwares. Whatever one I had at the time, I was like, I can record, I can do this, I can make videos. And I think I just did that for a while. Oh, I remember. I think maybe Huawei got me into Minecraft because I always watched this Hunger Games, and that was the first thing that got me to uploading. Beijing Canadian, Huawei, people like that. Because like my first types of videos were Hunger Games, and back then, I didn't only just upload Minecraft though. I did upload other stuff, but I'll talk about that maybe later on the AreuMadLoL channel. But I just uploaded, I guess, that for a long time. They never really went anywhere. I ended up getting my channel reviewed by somebody as well. You want to see that? I'll link that later, or link it right now. I mean, a guy ended up reviewing my channel. I think he said good things about it. Oh yeah, and in the comment section, I exposed my Skype back then, and I just did that for a long time.
That's so funny.
I was that for a while. I'll get into the AreuMadLoL channel if you want me to.
Yeah, sure, go for it. I think we can talk about that now.
So, before I left the FED gaming channel, which was basically back then a copy and paste channel of any Badlion thing back in the day, I ended up leaving that. I left on a Kevin Plays versus FED gaming fight, which was my most proudest moment back then because I got to kill my favorite YouTuber, Kevin Plays. That man was a nut back then. He used to destroy his mice from jitter clicking.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
him.
he was like, to me, the best at jitter clicking back then. And I ended up switching to AreuMadLoL, which wasn't exactly specifically a Minecraft channel only. I did upload other stuff back in the day. I did start with, let me go to my channel here to look at my old stuff. I uploaded, my very first stuff was like survival games, and I said hi, and I just uploaded that for a while. Now, obviously,
dude, that's such a like 2016 video. I've just the thumbnail. It's like, it just reminds me like so much. Like I had this one friend who I still have contact with, and he doesn't do any like Minecraft stuff anymore. But we still have mutuals on Twitter and Instagram. And I remember he like used to do like VFX like that, and I met some of his friends, and like I remember like the Minecraft intros on YouTube. Like, oh my god, everyone had
I got one right now.
And oh my god. That's just like I beat your score, and there was this other guy. Oh god, I forget. He obviously doesn't upload anymore. But oh, was it Minosaur? I think that was his name, something like that. And obviously like Solar Flare and Kevin Plays and all of them were like really big. And obviously Huawei came out of nowhere, and he was like the big one.
Yeah,
you know, came back from the sun, etc.
Just to add context, by the way, when we say the average like thumbnail, we're talking like 3D text with multiple colors and an awfully rendered Minecraft skin behind with like a Skywars map.
Yeah, dude, I used to make those.
We're gonna have an actual. Yeah, you can just put one on screen.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, but we're also putting this on Spotify,
if you remember.
So
yes.
you know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, just think of like one screenshot from like a Minecraft intro. It's a Minecraft character who's like 3D modeled, and then it just says like survival.
I made a
game.
lot of those back in the day.
Episode 600.
Yeah, and like every episode is always like the same thumbnail, but just the different number.
It worked so well back then, and honestly, I wish it was still like that. To be honest, those were.
I don't.
No, those are awful.
I loved
bro.
them. They look so good.
They look no, dude. They.
I still have to make them.
They're not good thumbnails. They look. I don't know. I mean, they look nice, like artistic wise. I mean, I think the Minecraft character is kind of cringe.
It is.
Like, obviously, it's something I would have done at age 14 and lower, but I don't know. I don't.
The only time I still make them is for my
anymore.
friend who has a roleplay channel, and she always messages me like, "Hey, Aaron, can I have a model for my thumbnail?" I'm like, "All right, yeah, sure, I'll make you one."
Yeah, no, I think that's actually a more reasonable application, and also that's just a much younger viewer base, if anything.
Yeah.
So that makes more sense. Like, I think it's more beneficial for someone to have a Minecraft character like doing something, you know, showing some emotion in a role play versus like like what I'm looking at right now, Skywars, and he's like pulling back a bow. Like you just like have something cool, like not that. God.
When did you get into Skywars, Aaron?
Skywars. When Hypixel. Actually, hold on. Before I talk about that, there's one more thing I want to talk before that.
All right, yeah, no problem.
This is just to go back on my old channel back in the day. The very first one. I forgot to mention that before I just uploaded like the plushies and like the other stuff, I would just straight up take videos. I would go to a video or go to like maybe newgrounds.com, point my camera at the screen and just record the entirety of it. And like back then, I would just record Super Mario RPG, completely steal it and be like, so yeah, I found this thing. I thought it was really cool. I loved it. All right.
It's a reaction channel.
So yeah, now back to what we're going to talk about?
Skywars.
So for a long time on my channel in the early years, the AreuMadLoL channel, like the very creation of it, I would just do survival games for a while. I did play other Skywars game modes, and this was before Hypixel released theirs, but I used to play Woodycraft Skywars, and then there was like other Skywars servers. I ended up making a video on it later in my life. I did that, and then Hypixel released their Skywars. Now, at the time, Hypixel wasn't too big. The only reason I knew Hypixel was for their adventure maps before they shut that down, and I used to play it because of that. I used to play the Star Wars map. I used to play the Herobrine's Mansion map, and etc. They released Skywars, and I thought, hey, you know, they know their stuff. They got their shit together. I might as well play Skywars. And I got into Skywars because I had an interest in it previously, and this server made one. I thought it's got to be good. I ended up playing that for a long time. It was really good. It was really fun. I mean, and I'm talking, I played old Skywars. I don't know if you guys can remember. You guys probably do. But back then, Hypixel Insane Skywars was my favorite to play. And not all the time, because back then they had a voting system where you could add dragons and stuff, and I hated it. So like,
I loved those.
Yeah, I hated that
Disco
so much.
mode.
Murphy has no idea what we're talking about.
What do you mean?
Didn't you say you started playing Minecraft in like 2017?
No,
or
that is
something?
very much not accurate. I played in Hypixel Skywars as soon as it got released because I played CubeCraft for like 3 years. So, oh yeah, speaking of Skywars, Aaron, obviously Skywars has been getting updates throughout the years. What do you think of the recent Skywars update, like the major one a couple months back?
Which one was that? The Stars update?
That was the where they added shards.
Shards.
They added a bunch of different headhunting kits again.
So
Like the Thunder Maestro.
going through all the Skywars updates, I'm gonna start from the beginning and just kind of speed run it. You know, at the beginning, you know, it was pretty tame. You know, you had like signs back then you would go into. You know, it was pretty basic stuff. You know, they added more kits later on, more perks. They added Ranked Skywars, which I'll get into that more later. The recent updates of Skywars has really not been much. I mean, they just added a progressing system similar to their other modes like Bed Wars and etc. And then the shards and all that. I mean, like, it's a great idea to get more people playing, I guess. You know, trying to grind more for those shards and etc. other stuff. I don't really like it. I mean, it just the rewards and the play time. And I know my friends told me like it takes a while to get like one shard or whatever it was. It takes so long to actually progress in that thing, and I'm not gonna be playing Skywars for that long. I have friends like Espinode who does play a lot of Skywars. You know, he finds it fun, but like for me, for someone who only plays like maybe an hour to 2 hours max of Skywars, maybe in a few weeks, it's something I don't really do a lot of. The only real update I ever liked that they made, like progressing wise, was the level thing, and even then that was kind of meh because it was just basically Bed Wars leveling system but nerfed by a lot, in my opinion.
That when they added the stars, it totally broke my ego because I'm like, oh well, they're gonna change it so I'll get the star if the leveling system was here from the start, and then I was only star 7.
Yeah, I got like
4
20
years of
something.
playing.
Dude.
20. I
the
had
heck?
7 after 4 years.
I was at 9, and I was like, I actually felt proud. I was like, wow, I thought I was gonna be like 2 or something. I'm 9, and then
I thought it was gonna be like 20.
and then I played for 30 seconds. I got to like 10.
I don't
And
remember what I
at 10
started
for
with.
3 years.
It was something 20.
Hey, Aaron. Here's a controversial question. Opinions on ranked Skywars in the community.
Opinions on Ranked Skywars are in the community? So when Ranked Skywars first start, it was amazing. Like, it was one of the best times of my life. It was this mode, but taken competitively, and it was so fun. You know, back then you had this map where I can't remember it now, but like there was this map where you just climb up a ladder to the tower. It was like a snow spruce sort of map. I remember that one. You know, back then not everyone had what everyone did. So like if you had something like, let's say maybe a maxed out perk, someone else wouldn't if they were new before the refund update. That was, you know, obviously that was unfair and it should not have been that way, but I really liked it. It was so fun at the beginning because it was only 3 other players. Back then I wasn't that good, but you know, I was confident that I could like take on these other 3 players, and I never went for anything major. I just played for fun. So stuff like Masters Division, Diamonds Division, I didn't go for any of that. I just played like it was just a normal game of Solo Insane, and I played that for a long time. I might get into a little bit of a big story here, so I might take some time. So obviously I just played ranked for a long time. I didn't seriously start playing it until like my friend, actually this is going to get to the beginning of the AreuMadLoL's blow up thing. But basically I played ranked for a while. I ended up getting a little bit bored of it later. Then my friend Josh said, "Hey Aaron, you know, it'd be such a cool idea, man. You should download the Oof mod, make a video on it on Ranked Skywars called Ranked Skywars Oof or such or like that." And I was like, "Fuck it, okay, I'll do it." I ended up making the video called Ranked Skywars Oof 0 to 500 rating, and it was at the very start of the year. It was on January 1st, 2018 that I uploaded it, which some of you guys could call this like the start of the AreuMadLoL channel if you really want to say it that way. I did that video, and I guess this can kind of segue a little bit later on, but before I get into that, my general opinion on ranked skywars and this community, at the beginning they were lovely. Nowadays, oh my god, they're fucking terrible. Everybody cheats, everyone's toxic. I mean, it was kind of inevitable, like when they removed chat. That's how toxic. I mean, no other mode in Hypixel never had its chat removed because of toxicity. And God, I was a little toxic back in the day, but never to the point where like I would DDoS someone. You know, just say I hope their whole family dies. You know, like people who played the game was just, oh my god, they were such a fucking sad person if they got so toxic. Like I can understand it, but like, you know, like people just cheating in it. I mean, the whole cheating aspect, oh my lord, that's a whole other thing to get into. No, everyone for some reason cared so much about Masters Division. They were like, I gotta cheat my little fucking tiny penis off to get this little division in this fucking subserver of an actual game. And it's just like, oh my god, no one cares. And you know, people cheated back then. You know, people made videos back of it. So like Poland, before he got big, I think people used to widely believe he cheated. There was other people before him too who thought they cheated. And here's the thing, nothing was ever confirmed back then. You had like three groups of people. People were like, they might be cheating, to like, I'm pretty sure they're closet cheating, to straight up, no, they're fucking cheating. And one of those good examples was, do you know who like Zombies is back in Ranked Skywars? You know who that is?
Yeah,
I think I've heard of them.
He thought I was cheating. And I remember laughing to that because it was super funny to think that this guy who was, you know, widely known as pretty good thought I was cheating. So like basically anyone who got any decent hits, they were probably cheating. And that was that for a while. And I ended up getting so tired of it, man. Ranked Skywars just turned so toxic. And during that, I'm gonna actually segue now, if that's okay, to my beginning of the YouTube channel, because you know it intertwines. Is that right?
Yeah, that's completely fine.
So at the beginning, I just uploaded a lot of ranked Skywars and just regular games, and I would upload mostly Skywars. I would upload little edits of videos called like "Yeah, You Are Hacking," which is just like a song and like basically little montages. I was kind of like a Stimpy / Sackboy kind of mix nowadays, if you were to compare it that way. I would upload, you know, combo videos, montages, ranked Skywars. But what I would consistently upload is always ranked Skywars. That was like it was kind of like a series that I could always maintain on. You know, I upload keyboard and mouse sounds, and basically I just uploaded Skywars for a long time. It's what got me started. It's what put me on the map originally. I uploaded that for a while. I actually started to consistently get subs for the first time in my life. And it was so cool because I made videos about it called like almost 400 already, near 500. What? And it was so crazy to me because I never had a channel that was actually growing consistently. And it was so awesome to me. And I was just this little guy, you know, uploading ranked Skywars who was getting like 100 subs maybe every week or so. And then my good friend RKY ended up shouting me out back in the day. And I remember it because I talked about it in this video called Why I Always Use Scout. And that video ended up getting like 4,000 views. And around there, people really watched my channel. And to give you some context on that shout out, RKY shouted out me and Calvin. He liked Calvin because of his high school story and why he dropped out. And then I think he liked me for my commentary. And then that we ended up, you know, he was doing Ranked Skywars back then as well. So we kind of clashed together. And then I uploaded Ranked Skywars for a long time. I uploaded about the stars in Skywars. And that was just that for a while. I ended up getting Diamond Division. I ended up I try to experiment a little, so I uploaded challenge videos, which is something I did a lot later. I uploaded Ranked Skywars with a controller. That was a fun video to make.
I remember that.
That's when I found your channel.
Yeah, a lot of people liked me for that. And fun fact, that was the challenge within the challenge. The controller, I used the Nintendo Switch controller, and for some reason, I was too stubborn to use anything else. So with the Switch controller, it actually didn't work that well. I only had access to like a few buttons, and despite it only being like that, limited within a limitation, I still got to win. I hit 1,000 subscribers, which was crazy to me. I never hit anything further than 3 digits in my life. I made a subscribers montage. It was awesome. A few weeks later, I ended up getting 2,000 subscribers. My friend Jonathan made me a texture pack on it. I really liked that pack at the time too.
That pack is so
I love it. It's nostalgic for me. And then around this time, I kind of start experimenting my channel a little bit. And now this is about a year ago. So I kind of, I'm still uploading my Ranked Skywars. I am getting a little tired of it because, it's Ranked Skywars. You can't really get much out of it. But I started uploading other videos as well. For example, I uploaded videos called like Gucci Notch Gang. I uploaded videos such as my first day on my first job, which was a story video, and etc. I uploaded more Ranked Skywars videos because that's all I did. I did a Q&A, more keyboard and mouse cams, which was kind of also put me on the map as well, which kind of hate that it does, but at the same time, I'm grateful for it. And yeah, just for a long time, the only thing I was comfortable with about uploading was Ranked Skywars. And then eventually I hit 10,000 subscribers. I ended up doing a face reveal, which was my 10K special, and I did a 10K pack release, which by the way, that video was hell to edit because every time I rendered the video and watched it out, there would always be a couple frames where you can just see my face, so I have to go back and keyframe it in every time. It was so annoying, dude. I hated it. I ended up and I was growing, by the way, little context here. Back in the day, I was growing fucking fast. Like, I was growing really fast. One day I would wake up, I'd be at like 5,000-6,000 subscribers. I go to sleep, wake up, I was at like maybe 7,500 subscribers, and I was just passing like thousands. Like I wasn't getting like 1,000 a night, but I was like getting a few hundred every day, and it was going so fast because I remember just waking up every day, looking at my sub count, and being like, "Yeah, that's a lot more than yesterday," and I'm just like, "Oh, it's crazy." This is where I collabed with more YouTubers. I collabed with RKY, Worthy Origin, love you, Ray. I collabed with a lot more YouTubers. And then Ranked Skywars had its update. I'm going a little fast there too. This is where they had the update where they nerfed the scout update. They nerfed the scout. I was a little sad about that at first because because here's the thing. I never got a Master's Division. And that's because back then you had to play really like a bitch to get it. You had to go.
Yeah, because everyone was
exactly. So you had to go blacksmith, which, by the way, I don't know if I'm the reason for this, but I'll get into it in a second. But blacksmith basically before they nerfed that as well it gave you like a bunch of books, sharpness, etc. People would just make tons of sharpness and protection books. They ended up. I made a video on it called like how fuck blacksmith. And then the very not that long after they nerfed blacksmith, and I just thought in my chair thinking, did I do that? Did I nerf blacksmith?
You might have contributed.
I feel like I probably didn't, but I just felt like I just remember thinking like I might have done that. So yeah, I hit 10,000, 15,000. I was growing rapidly, and then ranked update. Right around this time, I ended up changing my video style. And I uploaded a video called Pure Ranked Skywars. It didn't have Ranked Skywars, like the hyphen. And it's kind of what I do nowadays, where it's just the title and then like very simplistic. That's what I try to transition to that very slowly. I ended up doing that. I was still uploading videos, but I kept consistently trying to change. I try to not too fast where people would just click off, but just slow enough where I can just ease into it. And I ended up doing that with Look Behind You, the worst maps, out of my house. And I ended up doing that for a while. I'm growing fast. I'm at 25,000 at this point. I start to break more out of my shell as well. I make 3 videos that I still remember. I make the hardest Skywars achievement, which for me at the time was one of my favorite videos because I made a kind of a bit of a documentary, a challenge. Honestly, it was just a perfect video for me back then. I collabed with Jonathan, my friend back then, still friend by the way, and best friend. I ended up getting to this concept called bridging, which was a very popular concept.
Was free views.
It was very much easy views. And then right at this time, I upload my last Ranked Skywars video, which no one knows about the time. I didn't say it was my last Ranked Skywars video. It was a good video in my opinion. I really liked the thumbnail. I really liked the title. Everything about it was really cool to me. That was my last Ranked Skywars video for a long time, and I'll get into more of that later. But around that time, I'm still in the rank community, but like I'm transitioning out of it, and I start doing these videos that helps me a lot. I fight the number 2 Bed Wars player, the number 2 Skywars player. I do Minecraft with just 100 people bridging to kill us with my friend Jonathan. Videos kind of like that.
I do remember that. That doesn't feel like it's been a year.
It has been a year.
Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, I don't know. There's just been a lot going on this year, so I guess it's kind of like
a lot of it gets out of hand.
Strange.
For context, Eve's name is
Jonathan. I like to call him.
It is Eve.
Yeah. every time he says that, that's me.
I call him Jonathan because I kind of feel weird to call a personal friend their fucking username. It's just weird to me. So, anyways, Murphy. I ended up doing videos that was more mainstream because Rank Skywars only appeals to a certain audience, right? So I try to push myself out of that, and I upload videos where it's like my biggest one yet was fighting the number 1 duels player, which got a lot of controversy because apparently he cheated. And at that video, he did not turn his cheats on, and everyone just mentioned that, and I was like, oh well, okay. Well, back then I didn't know what to say about it.
Who even is that?
It was a guy back then who got number 1, and I think it's because he just played a shit ton of sumo. His name was Valley Dew.
Yeah.
And
I know that's a fan.
He ended up. I fought him.
Might be watching this. Hello, Valley Dew.
Hey, Valley Dew.
Don't cheat. That's cringe.
Follow me on Twitter.
Also, Hypixel Sumo's dog shit.
Oh, without a doubt. And then I hit 30,000 subscribers. One of my friends' custom packs made me a 30K montage, and then this is where it really struck to me. I finally hit my goal of 30,000, which was the YouTube rank back then. It was crazy. Things were starting to like look more surreal to me. And then around this time, I make one of my most favorite videos on my channel ever. And that was playing with the most wholesome streamer. This is one of my favorite videos I've ever made in my life.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, there was a wholesome trend back at the time with Minecraft, and I thought I might as well get into that. And I did it. I found a streamer. I tried to make his day, and it was super fun. Love you, Solar Sky. I ended up talking to them for a while, and then around this time, I've made enough content and views to where I don't just have to upload Ranked Skywars, but I was still getting comments about it. So I made this video called "Why I Don't Record Ranked Anymore" about a year ago, and I addressed the subject that it got really tiring, and that it was really stressful for me to record ranked because here's the thing: back then I wasn't that good. People really wanted like good content from you, like in the sense of gameplay, like they wanted to see like 2,000 rating, 3,000 rating. I couldn't do that back then because everyone either just comboed me because they were cheating, or like they had full fucking diamond netherite back then somehow. It was just, I hated it. It was stressful to record, and I just thought people wouldn't watch me back then if I didn't get like decent gameplay. So I addressed that, and it just I get myself out of that. And around this time, I'm my own man, right? I'm still stuck in the Skywars community at this point, but like I can turn to more general PvP, and I start doing that. I go off. I do winning Skywars with only my mouse. I do 1v1ing fans on Skywars Discord, which I should probably make a video nowadays. It's been a year. I got to remake that. Learning the Breezy Bridge. I make the ultimate FPS pack, which got really good views. Texture pack was people love that video. And then my friend Tom made a video on it, and it got more views than my original video. And I remember just thinking like, well, that's fucked. Like obviously not like in a bad way. It's like YouTube pushed his video out more than mine. I was like, oh, okay, fuck you too, YouTube.
When you say Tom, who are you speaking
Such
about?
Speed.
Like what's their team? Oh yeah, Such Speed.
So yeah, that was a little funny thing. Then I did another video, which was kind of a large video for me, called I won 100 games on a new account. I did do that. It took like about 2 days to record. I won 50 games the first day, and the next day I won 50 games. And then I did playing on the cheapest gaming keyboard I can find. I did Minecraft Windows 10 videos, and this is where my channel just starts to take off. And then I hit a bit of a stale point in my life, which was I made this video called 300 People Made This Texture Pack Live. And that was a really good video. But you know how when you're in a hospital and like people, when they fucking die, they just flatline?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what happened to the video. What happened at first, it didn't really grow that much. I'll be honest. It didn't grow that much. And then later, it started to kick in. Like it really started to push the pedal down. And then it got view. Like if I'm looking at the analytics, it was around 9,000, 13,000. And then it just started to grow. 13, 16, 19, 20. Then bam, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then YouTube hits me with an age restriction. And that completely killed the video. And it was a shame because this video, it went from 20,000 to 40,000. It was getting lots of views. And without a doubt, that video would have been one of my biggest videos ever if YouTube didn't do that to me. Like there's a good analytics from the video. It made decent money, it got watch time, and then YouTube for some reason killed it. Which, by the way, the age restriction's not even there anymore. They just fucking did it as soon as it started to blow up. And then they killed that.
Wait, why did it even get age restricted?
I think it's because I put a baby smoking a cigarette. And I'm not sure it's because of that.
That's so oddly specific and oddly, like, just terrible to do.
The thing is, though, I can understand it, but then they age restricted it. So, like, is it bad? Is it not bad? Like, what is it wouldn't decide. Like, oh my God. Oh wait, no, never mind. It wasn't a baby with a cigarette. It was just a woman who had a throat problem on a cigarette, and then
Oh, okay, a lot better. My bad.
So
Sorry.
anyways, yeah, that kind of made me sad.
Very different.
I ended up getting YouTube rank. Forgot to mention that. I ended up getting YouTube rank about a few days after I hit 30,000. That was awesome. It was really surreal to me at first. It felt so weird to have a red name. It was crazy. But yeah, that ended up going on for a while. Now, I want to get to the next segment of this. And this is what I would call one of the worst times of my YouTube career. And then, dude, what would happen is, I'll give you an example, right? I would do a video that would do really good, right? So take this video, for example, playing Hypixel on my phone. That got views. And then I would do a video.
That did get views.
And here's the thing. I was doing a lot of sponsorships back in the day because, I was trying to save a lot of money. And every time I did a sponsored video, it would just drop. Like this was the pattern. I would do a video that would do super well. And then right after that, I have to do a sponsored video that's super bad. And I can show you so many examples of this. There's example 2. It got 150,000, 5,000 views. 100, like, look at all these 3 videos right here. Look at these 3 videos in a row. 170,000, 140,000, 600,000, which was amazing. And then right after that, I have to do Pixelmon again, and I got 5,000. And this constant pattern would happen because I did a deal with them, and I didn't want to like cancel it. And like, they didn't pay me that much. They paid me like a couple $1,000s back then. And then I did that, and then actually I think they just paid 1,000. Yeah, I think they like paid 1,000
per video, or
no, it was like deal? 7 or 8 videos, and they would just.
I see.
Yeah, I ended up doing a deal with that. I ended up doing another deal later, but it was just that constant pattern for me, which sucks so much. And I know it was my fault for taking it, but like the money back then like seemed really appealing to me. So I ended up getting out of that finally. No offense to the Pixelmon server. I love you guys. But you guys kind of killed my channel for a bit. And then I ended up doing that for a while. Then at this point, I'm free. So I just start going off. I start uploading, I don't have a sponsor. So I start uploading all types of videos, bridging videos, fighting players, more challenge videos. I did a Hypixel game mode with 0 players. And this is where my channel starts taking off a little bit more. I start doing it. It's going crazy. And then I take an Archon deal, by the way, which was really bad later on. But basically, I did an Archon video. This wasn't a deal exactly, but I did an Archon video, did a few more videos, and then I took about a week or 2 break, right? I took about a week and a half break, and I'll show you right now. And for those... yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, for those who don't know what the Archon is, because I know that there's my audience doesn't necessarily listen to a lot of Minecraft or watch a lot of Minecraft. The Archon is just a Minecraft survival server that's like Skyblock and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like faction.
It gets a lot of controversy later, and which I'm going to explain soon. Mm-hmm. But basically,
the Archon's just been one controversy.
Yeah.
I uploaded my last video for a bit before I took a break, which was Egg, which was just me talking about how awesome the Minecraft egg was. And then around that time, my channel kind of did super bad because like if you wait just ever so slightly to take a break and then you come back, YouTube's like, yeah, fuck you, you're not getting back in the algorithm. And that was that for a while. And then it kind of goes for on. And then Archon messages me with I don't know if I can say it, but they messaged me with a pretty big deal for a series. And at the time, I'll give you some context with how my mind was. I was aware of how bad the sponsored videos were doing. So at that time, I was like, even if it was like $1,000 or $2,000, I'm not going to do it. And then Archon messages me with a very enticing deal. I did that series with, my regular videos. And then around this time, Tommy makes a video on the Archon server exposing it. And, fair enough on him. I don't got any beef with that. But around that time, people started to just hate on me because of that. And this was a contract, so I couldn't upload anything. Like I couldn't not upload it. So people were just getting mad at me, like, Aaron, stop uploading. And I'm like, dude, I fucking can. And then people, oh my God, they're such a fucking smooth brain, because they all started saying, oh, we get it, Aaron, because they paid you $1,500. And that was the comment I always saw. They paid you $1,500. They paid you $1,500. I'm like, no, you fucking dumbasses. They did not pay me $1,500. And they were so they were so sure of themselves. They're like, Aaron, we get it. We watched this guy make a video about it. We know everything now. It's like, no offense to comments, no offense to the viewers, but God, you guys are fucking stupid at points. I ended up finishing that series, and at that point, I haven't had a deal since. I might have done things there and there, but ever since, I've just been uploading my own stuff. I've been trying to average around 20 to 30,000 views. Nowadays, it's kind of dropping to around 15,000 because of I don't even know. YouTube's just been doing bad in general lately because of YouTube. Because of school starting. So everyone's views have been kind of low. Yeah. And that's where I'm currently at. Right now, that's my current YouTube life. I recently hit 100,000 subscribers. I'm doing videos that I love to do now. I do get a little tired of Minecraft at times. I try to upload more of Ludwig style content, which is kind of a variety. So I did a Reddit video because my internet wasn't that good. I did the worst stream. I did the Twitter did this to me, and nowadays I'm just kind of having fun on YouTube.
That's good.
Well, first of all, congratulations on 100K, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy, dude. What do you call it? I have a couple of just questions because that was a long story. So I
went off for a bit
for a second. Oh no, completely fine. I've noticed, because you were talking about your changing content, with all the other modern day Hypixel YouTubers and such. I noticed that not a lot of them have face cam anymore. Yeah. And you are one of the only modern day YouTubers who still use face cam. Is there a reason, or do you just like you putting your face out there?
I feel like it gives my content more personality, and because originally my thumbnails, I always tinkled with the idea of putting my face in thumbnails at first, and then I started doing that, and I really liked it because I felt more freedom with my thumbnails. And then of course that kind of segued with me doing more face cam. And the reason I do face cam is because I just like seeing people. I like giving my reactions to it. I like people being able to see my face and the content that I'm making at the same time. And it's just I don't know, because with my face, obviously people do RKY, for example, doesn't show his face because that's kind of how his content is. Because if he shows his face, people might not even like it, or this idea that they had of him would be ruined if they saw his face. But for me, I don't really give two shits. I really like showing my face. I think it's fun. People can see how I react, how I feel about things. Based on my reaction, they can know how I feel about it. And the reason I just like doing face cam is just because at the same time, you can do so much more with your content. At the beginning, I can do skits. I can do funny things with my face cam. I can do zoom ins. For shitty comedic effects and stuff like that. And it just feels like so much more freedom than you can with just a Minecraft character. Because with a Minecraft character, you just at best just zoom in on your fucking stupid Minecraft face. But on me, you can zoom on your stupid ugly face, and that's what I do. And it's just, I don't know. It feels more like, I guess, I'm more out there, more general in my content. It feels like that I'm not just stuck with one thing. Because if I were to ever switch, I can just kind of use my face for branding if I ever need to.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned this briefly, but I just want to go touch up on the subject again. A lot of people that I know refer to you as a skywars and bridge YouTuber. Would you say that's a fair analysis of your YouTube?
That's kind of,
because I've seen you upload a couple bridge videos, but I don't think that's really what you focus on.
No, here's the thing.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I would say it's fair to call me a skywars YouTuber. That's what I generally upload most of the time. But a bridge YouTuber, people probably only say that because my bridge videos usually just pop off. And that's probably where that comes from. I wouldn't call myself one, mostly because I never really enjoyed playing if we're talking about bridge specifically, we're talking about bridge game mode or just bridging styles or both.
Bridging game mode. Like duels.
I personally don't like it. I don't really like to call myself it. I will make videos on bridging, but like earlier in the days when I uploaded it, it was pretty fun to do. But I didn't really upload it to a point where like, because with Skywars, I could call myself a Skywars YouTuber because I always play that off screen. I never play the bridge off screen. That game is just annoying to play. Because you know people in it, like, no offense, but like, you know, people like Cheetah and stuff like that, you know, they you can call them a bridge YouTuber because they play it off and on screen, and I respect that. But for me, it's just not a fun game mode, and I do enjoy to record it at times, but if I had to call myself anything, I would definitely not call myself a bridge YouTuber. I would either call myself a Skywars and a PvP YouTuber, or just a Minecraft PvP oriented channel, because I do a lot of I do a lot of Minecraft PvP channel. I do a lot of Minecraft PvP stuff. That's about it.
But yeah, I've also seen in that you've appeared in like multiple other videos as well. Because like when you're in collabs, like with RKY or Meltdown, for example, it's usually not Skywars.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about like bringing like, let's say Bed Wars, for example? Because you've been collabing with a lot of Bed Wars YouTubers, at least from what I've seen. Ever thought about bringing it into your channel specifically, or is it just like collab?
I have done Bed Wars videos time to time, and that's mostly most of them though has always been with a person, because I don't really enjoy playing Bed Wars myself, so I don't upload it that much. But I've done Bed Wars videos at times where it's like maybe a challenge or something, or mostly that. But if I had a chance that maybe I just upload Bed Wars, I probably wouldn't do it. Mostly to the point because I'm not that good at it, and people won't really watch if I'm not that good at Bed Wars. But I usually just do Bed Wars videos if it has a subject. I wouldn't just do pure Bed Wars. It had to maybe have a challenge or some sort of other factor into it for me to upload Bed Wars. Some examples of this is like Bed Wars, but if I die, my teammate dies. We did a video where you know, basically if she dies, I die, etc. It was a fun video. I ended up shouting out her OnlyFans and whatnot. It was really super fun. And then you know, my friend uploaded a video called The Unknown Bed Wars Strategy on my channel because I couldn't upload at all back then because my internet was just too bad. And this was like a week ago. That's generally what I would do Bed Wars wise. I have been doing creative Bed Wars videos, and what I mean by that is I have a friend called Saltical, which owns a server where we can do any type of Bed Wars mode. So for example, we did a video where we did like the tiniest Bed Wars map, the vanilla Minecraft Bed Wars map, and so on. Those are probably the only types of Bed Wars videos I would upload, and so on, honestly.
Here's the obligatory question. Opinions on Skyblock, would you do it?
No, I never. I thought about doing it at first, and this is around the time I started doing it. My friend Tommy made a video on it back then, and it ended up blowing up. That's where he actually started getting all his popularity from. He made this video called Hypixel Skyblock Funny Moments with Time Dio and Picasol and whatnot. And then that's at that point that kind of made me thought about doing Hypixel Skyblock. The thing though at the time, Hypixel Skyblock's a series that you have to be decently already advanced in to make content on, because like nowadays, for example, my good friend Cal, Refraction, he makes Skyblock videos about like the most expensive item, or I maxed the worst skill in the game, and I can't do videos like that because I'm not that far. If I were to make even a series on it, I had to be at the very beginning because that's all I have. And he's able to do these things because he's already played so much of it, and I can't do that. So like I can't do videos like that. But at the same time nowadays, I thought more and more about making it. But right now what I heard is that the community is really bad. Is that like they're barely giving any updates to it, and it's just the same thing over and over. And that's what I'm hearing. And at the same time, I just feel like I wouldn't be that good at uploading Hypixel Skyblock content. I'll be honest though. I'll just say it. Hypixel Skyblock is really easy views, without a doubt. But like, I mean, it's just
it's not really a secret.
The only thing though is that it's one of those niche areas where it's like you can get a lot of views, but like you had to be kind of lucky. You can't just start uploading Skyblock and then boom, easy views. It's one of those things where it's like you gotta like make the right video to get into the right algorithm to where YouTube starts recommending the rest of your Skyblock videos, and it's just such a hard area to get into if I ever wanted to try.
For YouTube, I've noticed like for Epaxel, for example, he tried getting into Skyblock for a while, and it got so bad. The reaction from the community, because the community's always like, It's kind of like when Minecraft YouTubers switched to Fortnite, but on a lesser degree, where where their entire fan base just totally just hunts the guy. Like, I checked his replies on his Skyblock videos, and people are like, "Oh, go back to UHC," or "You're selling out." Do you think your audience would have a same reaction?
I've had people, because here's the thing, Paxel is a primarily UC Hypixel UC YouTuber, which deals a lot of PvP in it, etc. And for me, I do a lot of not UC or Skywars, but generally you can expect to find PvP on my channel. And Hypixel Skyblock is not exactly the polar opposite of that. It is, pretty much of a far cry of like Skywars. So if I were to upload that, I have seen comments where it's like, "I'll kill myself, Aaron, if you upload Hypixel Skyblock." I'm like, "Whoa, that's a lot of responsibility." So like,
okay,
basically stuff like that.
Don't do that.
And I know I wouldn't get a positive reaction if I were to upload Hypixel Skyblock. I'll definitely get a lot of support from it, but like at max, I see myself maybe breaking 5,000 views on a Hypixel Skyblock video. And to me, the only way I would ever probably get popular from Skyblock videos was if I were to upload maybe a couple videos and like they blow up later, like how YouTube does that a lot, blows up way later. Or if I were to start, or if I would like consistently start uploading Skyblock videos to the point where it's like it starts really bad, like I'm getting like 4,000 or 5,000 instead of like maybe 15,000 to 20,000, and then I just stick with it and I start growing. I go from 5,000 to 10,000, and there's probably a lot more potential into Skyblock than there is when I'm currently uploading. But at the point, I can't really upload too much anything else, and I'm going to say this right now, mostly because YouTube is my job at the moment. It is where I make a lot of money to help, because I buy food for my family, I help around the house, I'm always trying to take care of them, and then I can't really upload anything that's could be really popular. So like, for example, my friend KZ made a video called "I Beat Minecraft as a Fish." It got 3 million views, and now like he can kind of ride off of that for a bit because like people are going to keep coming back for him. I can't do stuff like that. If I were to upload that video, it probably wouldn't even do as well, and like I can't risk it because at the moment, I need to stay where I'm at currently because I don't really want my money to drop because I kind of need that money because I'm paying bills. I'm eating food as well. I can't really take a chance to see if my channel can go even bigger because I'm in an area where if I take that chance and it fails, I'm fucked. I can't do anything, and that's kind of where I'm at currently.
Do you have so first of all, congrats again that you can have this as your job. That's really crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, big congrats. I mean, I remember when you were tiny and stuff like that. Like, it's very impressive, and you're very talented.
Thank you. I acknowledge this.
Do you have any foreseeable changes in content in the future, or are you going to keep trying to play it safe? Because I remember I was talking to a couple of people in the Bed Wars community, and they're talking about totally just jumping content soon because, as you've probably seen, Bed Wars has been shoved in the algorithm. We talked about this last episode with Melt. Do you have if you have the ability to change content, like if you got the chance to change totally, even outside of the Hypixel community, would you do it? Or are you going to try to play it safe?
If I ever had a chance, upload other content and for the do well, is that the question?
Yeah, let's stick to Minecraft content and not let's play it safe and stick to Minecraft content, but outside of Hypixel.
If I could upload content that I do well besides Hypixel, I probably.
And what content would it be?
What would it be? If it had to be anything else besides Hypixel, I'd probably do stuff like what Dream is doing. Grab a couple of my friends and just have a hell of a time. Doing challenge. Like for example, when I made the videos with Jonathan, I fucking love those videos because I love Jonathan. I love the things we were doing. Like all these elements just fucking snap together. They were so fun to do. But obviously they're not gonna do too well because it's not what people are looking for. They're looking for just a specific sort of thing. And if I could upload content with all you guys and do shit 3v1 fucking maybe speedrunners, 3v1 hide and seek, kind of stuff what maybe the pack did in the days, Team Crafted, where they would just hop on an adventure map, all play together like cops and robbers. I would totally switch to that content if it did well. It never would, and maybe it could if I were to just try it. I never know, but I would totally switch to that. Yeah. But can I also answer the question? I want to also answer another question about if I could just upload anything else besides Minecraft. I would. What I would do though, content-wise, I would just be like because like on YouTube, there's like two types of content creators. You have like people who make YouTube videos, and you have people who like stream on Twitch and then make highlights out of those videos. And I would totally be like one of those channels where you can just Twitch, you can just stream and make highlights out of it and be like a variety and whatnot. I would totally do that.
Yeah. We're nearing 10 minutes or 1 hour, 10 minutes. Anyone have any final thoughts before we start to wrap it up?
Aaron, do you have anything you want to talk about, like, quickly?
I mean, he's been talking the whole time, which is great. But yeah, I mean, if there's anything else you want to speak about, Aaron, let's hear it.
Right now, I'm at a point in my life where a lot of my friends are doing super well, but I feel like I just can't catch up to them because I'm always getting friends who are doing super amazing. I'm super happy, but it's like at the same time, I feel like I'm gonna get left one day in the dust because like I'm at a point where like my channel, I have over 100,000 people and I can barely like average 20,000 views, and sometimes it really demotivates me because I feel like I should be doing better than this, and I got other friends who can like easily break that. And I just feel like I'm not up to the standard what my channel should be.
Okay, so my opinion on this, as someone who pretty much I found that I don't really like the YouTube platform. I don't like how a lot of it operates and stuff like that. Like, it really is just a like lucky numbers game, and the way the YouTube algorithm profiles your channel and stuff like that can really be debilitating, because especially looking at Apaxial's videos, those Skyblock videos look like they could have done really good. Like if someone put like they changed the 5,000 to like 300,000, I wouldn't be that surprised. I mean, obviously I haven't watched the video, but it's a very strange like place to, especially as a job. It's just a very stressful place, and I feel like I'm sure everything will be fine. Like, there's almost every YouTuber goes through a phase where they just like, don't do that well or don't do as well as they think, but then everything kind of comes full circle and comes back around. I think especially right now during the I mean, I won't say the magic word, but especially during everything that's been going on this year and school starting, I feel like now is kind of a bad time. But, I think it's kind of a test, because there's so many YouTubers I see where they'll stop and then that's when it's like over. But if they keep going and going and going, like eventually, you're going to go back on that high road.
Yeah, it's a very roller coaster ride.
I honestly, I think you're going to experience a second wave by the end of 2020.
Hopefully,
I think so too.
Hopefully.
As long as you just stick to it, man, because you're very talented, very entertaining. I feel like you're gonna get a second wind, as I said, by the end of this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully try to make that wave happen, but it is getting around the end, so we should probably start wrapping it up here.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you, Aaron, for joining in. Do you have any socials that you want to plug before?
I guess subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. I might be streaming more, and my Twitter. Thank you.
Yeah, links in the description.
Yep.
Of course.
All right, awesome. But yeah, thank you, Aaron, again for being on. It was a pleasure having you.
My pleasure.
Next week we're gonna have Present on the show.
Guy.
It'll be pretty awesome. He's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been Murphy. Or listening. This has been Murphy, Eve, I'm Tom, and Aaron, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.